In the beginning, when the world was young and the stars were new, the very first people gathered around the very first campfire. As the flames danced and crackled, someone told the very first story. In that magical moment, something extraordinary began to form in the space between dreaming and waking. A book was being born. Not an ordinary book, but the magic book of wonder, keeper of every tale ever told. As centuries passed and more stories were told around more campfires, the magic book grew larger and more magnificent. It gathered stardust for its cover and moonbeams for its pages. Every legend, every fable, every myth, and every tale found its way into the book's glowing pages. The book became so full of magic and wisdom that it needed someone special to help protect it. For countless ages, the magic book had many guardians who kept its stories safe. Ethereal beings of pure light, star people from distant galaxies, and cosmic entities all served as protectors. Each guardian added new stories and cared for the book with great love. They were all wise and wonderful, and the book treasured every single one of them. One day, as the magic book floated through the cosmos observing all the stories in the universe, it noticed something special. Among all the tales of heroes and dragons, of gods and monsters, of adventures and quests, there was one kind of story that shone brighter than all the rest. Stories told to children. Bedtime stories. Stories that helped little hearts feel brave, loved, and understood. The magic book realized something profound. Children's hearts and minds are the most precious things in the entire universe. When a child hears the right story at the right time, magic happens. Fears become smaller. Dreams become bigger. Lonely hearts find comfort. The book understood that helping children through stories was the most important work of all. The magic book decided to do something it had never done before. Instead of waiting for a guardian to find it, the book would search the cosmos for someone perfect. Someone born specifically for children's stories. Someone with a heart pure enough to understand what children need. The book began its journey across the stars, looking and looking. Then one magical day, the book felt something extraordinary. In the cosmic nursery where dreams are born, a little girl had just appeared, created from the very first bedtime wish. Her name was Inara. The book floated toward her, glowing with excitement. This was the one it had been searching for, the guardian born specifically for children's stories. "Hello, little storyteller," the magic book whispered to Inara. "I have been waiting for you. I am the keeper of every story ever told. Will you be my partner in bringing the most wonderful tales to children?" Inara's heart filled with joy. "Yes," she said, "forever and always." And so began the most perfect partnership in all of storytelling history. Together, Inara and the magic book created the most magnificent library in all existence. It floated in the space between dreaming and waking, with infinite bookshelves extending in all directions. Stars served as chandeliers casting warm light. Nebulae formed swirling, colorful walls. "This is where we will keep every story safe," Inara said with wonder, "so that no tale is ever lost." The magic book showed Inara its most amazing abilities. Its pages were written in living ink that could change and adapt. The stories could be told in any language from anywhere in the universe. The book could sense what each child needed to hear and find the perfect tale. It could make pictures move and words sing. Inara was amazed by all the book could do. Inside the magic book were stories for every mood and every moment. Adventure stories on golden pages that smelled like cinnamon. Bedtime stories on silver pages that played soft lullabies. Silly stories on rainbow pages that made you giggle. Brave stories on crimson pages that made you feel strong. The book had organized everything perfectly, so the right story could always be found. The magic book's most powerful ability was how it helped troubled hearts. When a child felt sad or scared or lonely, the book knew exactly which story would help them feel better. It could wrap a worried heart in comfort. It could give courage to a frightened soul. It could bring joy to a sad spirit. This healing magic was the book's greatest gift. Deep inside the magic book lay its most precious secret, the memory palace. Every story ever shared, every smile it created, every tear it dried, every child it helped was kept safe forever in glowing orbs of light. This glowing orb, the book showed Inara, holds the memory of the very first time a scared child felt brave after hearing a story. We treasure every moment. Every night, as bedtime arrives around the world, Inara and the magic book prepare for their most important work. The book flips through its pages, choosing just the right story for each special child. Inara gets ready to share the tales with warmth and love. "This is my favorite time of day," Inara says, "when we get to help children everywhere find the stories their hearts need." And so the magic book and Inara made a promise that will last forever. As long as there are children who need stories, we will be here. Whether you feel scared, excited, curious, or sleepy, we have a story waiting just for you. The magic book has been collecting tales since the very first campfire, and now, with Inara as its guardian, it is ready to share them all with you. Welcome to our magical world, dear friend. Your story adventure begins now.